In the first season of our brand new podcast that started with a kiss, we had 10 beautiful guests come on and talk to us about their gorgeous hot dates.
But if you missed it, we've compiled it all into one, so you can go ahead and watch that right now. Okay, Christine, you swiped right on your dream person. Where are we going? Talk us through it.
Oh, do you know, I love sunsets. Oh my God, this woman actually planned my perfect date and I didn't go. In a soft top car, she was going to collect me. That's never happened. Nobody's ever picked me up. This is another one where I'm a dom femme. I'm always the driver. I'll pick you up, I'll drop you off. And I don't mind it. I like it. I like knowing that if my car's there, I can leave.
Are you doing like a dinner, like a sunset dinner?
That would be if it was somebody that I'd been talking to for a while, but it was a first date. So if I really liked them and I wanted to impress.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
Yeah, what is it like?
Paint a picture.
I would plan everything from the underwear. I do like colourful but see-through. So you can see the details of your private parts, but there may be like the bar or the wire or a little something like
a little bit of lace.
It's just a little heart, something that would be usually like I read is quite sexy. So I would do something like that underneath, and something easy to take off. So just a dress. I find a dress is easier. Just a loose, short little dress that
little slip dress.
Slip off. If I wasn't sure, I'd do maybe like a concert or somewhere where there's stuff to fill the awkward gaps.
Okay, well, like an activity or like...
Yeah, like something with something going on. I do shibari,
Shibari on a first date.
That's one way to get to know them.
Yeah.
She's like, woo!
I'm pretty good. I do like to treat my women, and that's how I like to date.
Treat your women how?
I like them to feel special.
Yeah.
I like them to feel special. I'm okay with gifting. I try not to do the love bombing thing, but I'm learning that actually for some people, being treated and stuff may be love bombing, whereas for me it's just
a love language.
It's just like what I like to do.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very lucky and blessed.
Okay, so we're right in the middle of our day. How do you know when you're on a date with someone that it's going well? Like, is there touching?
We're still in the bedroom, we're not on the date.
You've left the dinner, you've left the plate.
I was the dinner, she was the dinner, we're all... But I'm pretty selective, as much as I've had fun, and I've tried to be more like, okay, let's not think about if every box is ticked and just go for it. I think the time that I spend messaging before a date is where I'll kind of already have made a decision on what this is going to be, if there's a spark there, if it's I like to get the energy in person. I like to feel if I feel happy, if I feel flirty, if I feel sexy. I like to do that part around somebody at first, but actually getting to know someone, it takes me a long time in person. So for me, I will have fully studied you before I get there.
She's done her homework, honey.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm scared now.
And I'm gonna pass.
With flying colours.
With 5 gold star, 5 stars. That's what I'm gonna do.
And what about the opposite? How do you know it's like going
not going
terribly?
well,
I tend to know, I think, if we haven't kissed. So I used to be really funny about kissing. More so after my divorce it took me a while to kind of to just do that first.
Well, kissing was the
hard part.
Because I was determined to just not completely fall into another relationship. I wanted to just be single and just have fun.
So we're coming to the end of our date.
Sad.
I want this to go on forever. But okay, we started with a kiss. Obviously, this is the first episode of It Started With a Kiss.
Yeah.
So we're going to ask you, what was your first queer kiss post-divorce?
So that one was trying to make it sound more romantic than it was. I just couldn't help it. It was all me.
Really?
Yeah.
You pounced.
What happened?
It was all me. She was a lesbian, and I was just, obviously I've come out of the marriage, and she didn't know.
Oh.
So I'll let her know. I just mentioned in front of her on purpose. Oh yeah, when I was younger, I had a girlfriend.
Oh, hint, wait.
Yeah. God, it's been years since I've been with a woman. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait to get back into it.
No. And she was slowly getting the hint, but like not going for it.
Right.
And so I just thought, do you know what? Anyway, we were in a hotel, but we were working together. We were in a hotel, and she was planning on going out on a date.
Stop, you swooped in before.
So she was just like, I don't know what to wear. She was talking to everyone else, don't really know what to wear. And I was like, oh, we're on the same floor. Like, do you want
I'll
to
come
come over and help you?
Oh my God, I love Jeff.
Christine.
So I went over and I went over and we kissed. And she got ready. I told her she looked amazing.
How was the kiss? Was it steamy?
She came back. She went on the date, rang me, messaged me the whole time, and didn't stay for the date.
Oh my
She lasted about 20 minutes at the date, and then she came back. So it was beautiful. It was actually gorgeous. It was actually really, really
gorgeous.
That's a juicy
first
it was
queer
beautiful.
kiss.
That is a really juicy first kiss.
It was lovely.
Jealous.
I feel like it's how it should have been because, like, I didn't have no pressure from thinking, oh God, I'm going on a date or whatever. We were naturally just in a hotel. She was dating. It just happened.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
It was organic.
It was organic things that just happened.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you've swiped right on your dream date, your dream person. I mean, that's Leighton. What are we doing first? Tell me about first impressions. Do you have a type?
I do have a type that would say is older gentleman, mature.
Daddy.
Daddy.
You said it, not me.
Shoulders by your
I love it. It's a little shimmy.
Yeah, I love the shimmy.
That's like my next goal celebration.
You're
Do
acting.
you do that when you score a goal?
No, we shake ass, baby.
Yeah. You're voguing again.
Yeah. You see that?
Oh my God,
Wow.
please, next time you're like on football, can you like, when you score a goal, can you vogue across the pitch? Just
Babe,
for
you
us.
can do anything. Honestly, I could do that, and my teammates would dig it, and they'd be like,
I
they
love
would
that.
We're
literally
gonna look out for that.
That would literally be like, period.
So you've met your dream daddy. Where are you going? Where's he taking you? Where are you
Yeah,
taking
the
him?
dream date. The dream looks
Straight to the bedroom, baby.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I am a very sexually driven person, and
Okay.
for me, that's
Same.
very high up my pecking order. I think everyone's priority is different.
I agree.
For me, it was like, I think that's significant that I need to enjoy my time in the bedroom as well as outside the bedroom. But yeah, look, painting a picture, I want a bubbly, goofy person, a sexy goddess man, a little bit of all
gotta
that.
shake them
Chuck it in
shoulders,
a little cocktail, shake it up, shake some ass, and have some fun with it.
Sexy goddess, man.
Yeah, a sexy daddy.
So is that like muscles?
He's a rugby boy.
Oh.
That's his dream.
So she can pick a boy up.
Yeah.
I love a rugby boy.
Thick
Yeah.
thighs and an
Yes.
ass. My God, I sound like a man.
I was like, are you sure you
I'm
don't?
like, thick thighs.
Are you sure you're not straight? She was like, oh yeah, rugby. Oh.
You getting turned on?
Across my legs.
Yeah, I love a rugby boy.
We're a sporting couple.
Wow,
That's hot.
power couple.
Are you both really competitive then? Are you gonna go on like a activity date so that you can
Leighton
like...
says he's not competitive, but
But he
when he
is.
plays, he's like a different person.
Really?
And he like lasers in. And that's kind of me with football, but I'm also a competitive person outside of football.
Yeah.
It works really well. Like it's
You
like,
need the yin to your yang.
that's it.
And would you do an activity day or like a sports day like mini golf, or are you gonna kind of stay clear from that because you got that in your professional side?
I don't mind that, to be
Yeah?
fair. Like one of the dates that Leighton and I went on was like, I'm not sure what you call it, but you're in harnesses.
Oh.
Hello.
No,
Mama, that's
lesbian.
Saturday
let's
night.
reword that. We're in those. You're up on heights on ropes and you're in harnesses and like going through obstacle courses.
time
and
of
it's
the day
like
is this?
wipe out.
Like go ape.
Total wipeout.
It's kind of like total wipe out.
Fun on the big bouncy balls.
Yeah, you can do anything, babe. Like it's so sick. I like that. It's adventurous. It's quite fun.
Yeah.
It's quite having a laugh.
It's a good way to get to know someone as well.
Defo.
Yeah, and
You
just
know, you work a
like-
problem out
How they
together.
how they handle a high stress environment.
Yeah.
And you're at heights too, so it's kind of crazy. But look, I will go from that, and then I'll go to a movie date.
Yeah.
and
Right.
I'll go to like a beach walk.
You're easy basically.
I'm easy, baby. Easy
yeah.
peasy.
And would you do dinner? You like kind of a dinner on a first date kind of guy?
No, look, yes. I do like anything, whether it's just for drinks or just for dinner or whatever. I'm not gonna say no to that. But I like it when there's a little bit of thought put into it.
Okay.
I'm with you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah,
I
nice.
think.
Like, I brought you to this cocktail bar because it's like they do these amazing cocktails, and it's my favorite. Like, it's like thoughtful, rather than just turn up to a bar.
For me, like if you're gonna take me to like $1,000 place, or you're just gonna take me to the beach and watch the sunset, I'll be like, get to the beach and the sunset.
Yeah, with like a pizza.
Fair.
Yeah,
So
like I'm not that
nice.
formal. Like sit down and like you know have your meals and stuff. Like I like to get like
You're there for the conversation.
yeah, and just like I want it to be imperfect.
Imperfectly
perfect.
perfect.
That's the one.
We finished each other's
Wow.
sentences.
Oh my God.
Don't you so much.
That's what I mean. Like that's what I like. And my life's not perfect, and it's far from perfect. And I love it that way because I don't want it perfect. I think perfect's too boring.
I
do you know what
completely
mean?
agree.
So yeah, I don't really like the fancy stuff. I can
No.
appreciate
You want the
it.
real stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of thought going in behind that, but you know, like even if we're having a picnic on the floor, I'll
Or
love
in
just-
harnesses.
Yeah, or in harnesses.
Or in harnesses,
Feeding
up
each
and
other,
above
yeah,
flying,
yeah.
thinking your life's gonna fly away.
And how do you know? And I wonder if this would work on your harness date. But
Oh,
how
yeah.
do you know a date's going well? If
Yeah,
you're
are you tactile?
I'm
Yeah.
really good at reading energy.
Are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
How, what are we giving?
Yeah, what are we giving?
Yeah, you're giving.
Are we
Ah, we're
are we
giving.
It's definitely a safe space for me. We can definitely have a kiki on a Saturday night. It's one of those ones.
Are you the one to make the first move if you like some? You are. Yeah, you are.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, if I like it and I want it, I'll go get it.
Oh. Under the table.
I don't. I'm sorry. I
blushing.
don't wait. Like I'm pretty like forefront when it comes to that stuff. If I have a thought or I have a little like butterfly or something like that, I will make that pretty aware,
obvious.
and
We
pretty
like.
present.
We love
Yeah,
that.
I feel
Straight
like
up.
you missed opportunities otherwise. You don't
None
know
of these playing
what-
games.
What does that look like though? Is it like a slight touch or is it just full snog? Or is it
What's
even
that
more?
snog?
Oh, like a kiss, like
Snot.
a pash.
A pash.
A pash.
A
Oh my god,
pash.
pash.
Is
Love.
that not what they say?
A pash like a kiss.
Yeah.
Oh,
we say
cute.
snog.
Snog. It sounds.
Snog.
It sounds
Like a snog.
Like,
Yeah.
huh? So, a pash. Yeah, I would make the first move for it. You can either put your hand around them or put your hand on their thigh. You can kind of read the body language with it. I start to get really touchy.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, oh my God. are you serious? Like,
Yeah.
there you can kind of plant
Yeah.
seeds and like read the energy. If someone's kind of closed off, if someone's opened up or like they're open to it or whatever. But as I said, my energy is pretty spot on when it comes to like reading people and like what.
You know if you're on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know if you're on or if
You're
you're
gonna play
not
ball.
on. Yeah, if the switch is on, if the switch is off.
Okay, so you're obviously very good at dating. You know what you want, but let's talk about like the worst date you've had.
Yeah.
I feel like because of my experience is so unique.
Yeah.
A lot of people before they've met me know of me or have seen my face before. So if I was to meet a person, and I was open to dating someone that was a fan, if like
Yeah.
they were respectful and they balanced it well.
Yeah.
And for me, it was like sometimes in my experiences, people would flaunt what they have to try and feel like they impressed me. And that only just turned me off.
Yeah.
Because when I'm with you, I want to know about you and your energy and like what we are together compatible. I don't want to know about your bank statement or what car you have or
flashiness
where
of
you
it
live.
all.
That really turns me off. And
Yeah.
that for me, I never had money growing up when I was little. And that for me is a big no-go
big ick.
zone because it's just not like, it's not about those things in life. You know, they make you feel like you're here or here and I don't like any of that. Like if I
Fair.
meet you, we're both on even playing
Yeah.
fields. We're blank canvases. Let's paint it together. Like, let's do it like that. I don't want to be reminded of you're this person and you're this and this and this
Yeah.
and that when I'm trying to get to know someone.
How did you get away from them?
Yeah, and like with
Did you-
Leighton, it was like, for example, it was insane because he knew nothing about football, and I'm like, period. I love that.
You're like,
for
thank
you.
God.
I love it because we never really spoke about football in that space, and it was something for me that like I knew that he wasn't with me for that.
Yeah.
And that's something that I struggled with in the dating world because a lot of people would use me just because
Yeah.
of the name or because of who I was, not as Josh Cavalli, the person, but the name of the brand.
So did you ever like consider like dating someone in like football?
I feel like for me it was someone outside the football world.
Yeah.
Because when I come home, want to switch off.
Yeah.
And like football is work for me. And if
Totally.
I found someone in the footballing space.
That's all you would talk about.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
kind of like, and I'm very competitive as well. So then it's the aspect of like, okay, we're
Who's
both
better?
footballers. Yeah, who's better? At the end of the day, it doesn't really like bother me. Imagine if they're an absolute amazing person. If Leighton was a footballer, I'd still be with Leighton.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really change anything for me. But I gravitated towards people that had no idea where I've come from, what I've done, of who, what industry I'm from.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Oh yeah, go
I
on.
do.
Who?
Like basically, my gay awakening was Zac Efron from Baywatch.
Fair. That's a fair one.
And
That
I
is
was
so
like,
fair.
that is Leighton to a T.
Yeah.
Like, game on
Bonnie.
a beach running with a top off, that's Leighton. And I was like, So if you want to know my type, there's my type.
Is
ladies
that why
and
you,
gentlemen.
is that why you took him to Bali then, so you could get him to
I
run?
tried to
Yeah.
reenact it.
Yeah,
It didn't work.
You like bring your speedo, Leighton.
Yeah. So, our podcast is called It Started with a Kiss. I asked Gareth this earlier. What is your most unbelievably bad kiss that you've had?
Tell me.
Like, honey, you haven't even
Oh, honey.
cleaned the food in your teeth. Like,
That's
Oh my God, that's
literally
exactly what I
Gareth
said.
your breath stank.
There's
like,
no need.
It's just hygiene purposes, and it was just like, you should know that. Like, that's your bread and butter. Like, if you're gonna go in for the kiss, I love the confidence. Go in for the kiss.
Did you tell them? Or were you like, stop?
Just no, I can't. I can't be like, I can't be like,
So,
girl.
I'm
I can't be
literally
like,
like-
girl, sort your teeth out,
Yeah.
sort your mouth out.
You're like throwing Tic Tacs at them.
No, I
Yeah.
can't. But there would be like subtle ways that I would say.
You're like this. Pooey.
Yeah. You stink.
No, I would
So
never.
subtle.
I would never.
We should
But
go, let's do a shot and it's
maybe
my
I would
fault.
whip out a mirror like this when they go to kiss
Not a
me.
mirror.
They can quickly see their face.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think hygiene's super important.
Yeah.
Right, Rosie, where are we going? What's your dream date?
Bar.
That's so
The bar?
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that,
Nice dyke bar.
is that
Sign me
so
up.
boring?
No, that's
babe.
honest, and that's just getting to the point.
And also,
Yeah.
that's a bit of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you like we love a bar and a snob.
Yeah.
And someone said to me, right, we're going on our first date, we're going rock climbing. I'd be like, bye.
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 Very lesbian date,
Yeah.
though, must I say.
Yeah.
Every date seems to be
Yeah.
rock climbing these
I
days.
know,
It's a bit much.
not
I can't get into
for
it. I can't
me.
get into it.
I'm gonna defend the bar, but I just think it's such a great way to strip it all back.
Agree.
Yeah.
And
Agree.
not hide behind rock climbing or crazy golf. I can't
Oh my god.
be
My first date, I went crazy golf with my boyfriend.
That. I mean, yeah, we can tell.
It was fab.
But yeah, and I think to be boring, but disability wise, the fact that I can sit somewhere, I can really control how much I walk.
Yeah.
And I never really liked eating on
Sure.
a first date because I got self-conscious.
Yeah.
And I think just you and few
Yeah.
drinks, if you got chemistry, if you got chat, it will show
100%.
Yeah, and it's all you need, really. Just
Yeah.
strip back to get to know each other, and you'll
Yeah.
be talking till the lights come up, and they're like,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
No, you'd be
Love that.
kissing.
Oh, you'll be kissing, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any big bad date stories?
Oh,
Yeah, come on.
So I hid it from you at the beginning because I was saying, oh, it's so hard for me because I'm gay and disabled and famous. Boo-hoo. But the real truth is, whenever I broke through all them barriers and I actually went on a date with someone. Happy the problem. I went on a date and beforehand she had told me that she liked to be dominated. So I was like, okay.
You're like, call me daddy.
Yeah, daddy's in the room. And actually, because I knew her a bit, we did go for food on our first date. And we sat down. It makes me cringe so much.
You're like disappearing into your shirt. I can't.
So they put the menus down and I took the menu off her and I went, I'm choosing what we ordered.
Whoa.
To be fair, she was out that top.
Well, she wants the dominant one.
Yeah. You fully went daddy on her.
Yeah. That is hot, Loki.
Yeah. And to be fair, I'm great at ordering. But even that I'll go in. No, yeah, I'm ordering. And then, this was the same date. We went to a members club after.
You love a members club?
You do.
You're consistent. You're consistent.
If you want to find me, I'm in a club in Soho.
Yeah.
That you can't get into.
Yeah, sorry.
So we went into the club and I saw Greg Davies and Alex Horn, who present Taxi.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be on Taxi. So I quite quickly abandoned the day. And just
Work comes first.
Work comes first. Yeah, honey.
I use it as an interview for Taxamaster. And the first thing I did was I picked out a flower from the vase and ate it, stem and all, without losing eye contact.
Oh, daddy. You went.
To be fair, Greg and Alex do say that was the funniest thing they've ever seen.
It's quite a unique experience. Yeah.
And then, so the date stayed with me.
You're just munching flowers across the room.
I love that so much.
And then we got to a point where we were sat with the guys and my date was on my knee.
Naturally.
And you know, like people say, shall we get some fries for the table? I had spied a taxidermy owl. And for no reason at all, I kept saying, shall we get an owl for the table? Shall we just, a little
I'm feeling
owl
peckish.
for the table?
Be a hoot.
So, who? But so then the guys got up and brought the owl to me, and the security guards pounced.
Stop.
And they were like, you're all bad.
No.
Get out.
This is a nightmare because
Get
you're always
out.
there.
Yeah, where are you going to go?
So, cool as a cucumber, still with my day on my knee, said, whoa, what are you shouting for? And they were like, 'cause you just moved the priceless taxidermy owl. And I went, but I just wanted a an owl for the table. And they were so baffled, they went,
Okay.
you can't have an owl for the table. And I went, well, now I know, take it away. And we all got to stay. And at the end of the day, my dad said, I would like to see you again, but next time can it not be audition for Taskmaster? And I was like,
Fair
Like,
enough.
you saw your opportunity.
Yeah, you had to take it.
And you went for it. And look, it worked. It worked.
I got the girl for a bit, and I got to
Taskmaster.
go on Taskmaster.
It's a win-win. And
Yeah.
you didn't get kicked out.
Yeah.
That's a win in my
The
eyes.
only thing is, I didn't get an owl for the table.
Well, babe,
Well, they've got
we
it
got
all right now. Okay, so you're currently in the middle of the date.
Yes.
It's going well.
Yeah.
How do you know it's going well? Do you let them know, or do you what do you expect?
Are you
to
reading the
find out?
signs?
Yeah. what
Dom
signs?
Daddy over there.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing is the chat.
Yeah.
There's no awkward silences. I think the first date I had with my girlfriend, we didn't come up for that. We were like, we were like, the conversation was flowing, but as well as that, you're flirting.
Yeah, you need physical chemistry.
Yeah, I forgot for ages, but I remembered recently that on my first date with my now girlfriend, we were over a table, and at some point early on, we just started to hold hands.
Yep.
And I think when that physical contact comes so naturally, and at no point did I ever think, oh, should I hold her hand now? Should I kiss her now? We all felt like we were in sync.
Yeah.
which is-
Did you do that thing where it's like, what I found when I went on a first date with my girlfriend is like we were sat opposite each other, and like naturally somehow by the end of the date the chairs had like moved to one side so that we could do a little like hand on the thigh moment. You get really close.
Yeah, that's it. To be fair, weirdly, we on our first date we stayed opposite each other, but I remember when she went to the toilet, she was like, oh, I need a loo. But before I go, she
kissed you?
me. I was like, that's
But I guess you already had your kiss on date zero.
yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it sounds boring, but you know when it's right. You're not looking at your watch. You're not
exactly
looking
that.
at your
The bottom of your glass
phone.
waiting for another drink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not like preempting, should I, shouldn't I?
How am I going to get
Yeah.
this?
And actually, like I said, because we're at the day 0, on our first date, me and my girlfriend just chatted about big stuff.
Yeah.
We
You got kids
chatted-
and stuff.
Yeah, like, not with each other, but...
Kids.
Is
Kids
that what you
already?
meant by big stuff? Is that what you meant by big stuff? Yeah. Lesbians.
Lesbians move
Yeah.
fast.
Are we aligned on those
Yeah.
things? Because
So you spoke about marriage.
When
Yeah.
where are you at now? So that was your first day.
yeah, you know what? I am loving every single step. So we're at the point now where we got our own places and we bought our cars, we got better clothes at their house, and I love missing her.
That's
So you're not
so
rushing to move
nice.
in?
No,
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. I'm the same as well.
Yeah.
We've got our whole lives, so
Yeah.
like, why rush into it?
And I think before this, I was single for so long. I love my space.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. You're like that.
I'm like that. I
Yeah.
need my own space.
Yeah.
I need it.
And-
It's just like a thing to have by yourself. Like,
Yeah.
and then when you have the time with someone, you can actually enjoy
Yeah.
it and
Yeah.
then come away from it.
Yeah.
So I asked Gareth this earlier, but I really want to know. It's called It Started With a Kiss.
Yeah.
So we'd like to finish with a kiss.
Yeah.
What was your funniest kiss you've ever had?
Okay, so I'm gonna go against the grain, and this was my first ever kiss.
Ever.
Oh.
Ever. And it was with a boy. So it was with my best friend from school, and physically it was hilarious because I'm 5'1" and he's 6'5".
Oh
Right.
my goodness.
So like, no one
Okay.
A little,
was,
do you have a ladder?
yeah, no one
Platform?
was.
Yeah.
There was a lot of straining going
He just
on.
picked you up.
Yeah, and we kissed, and it was awful. Like, bad.
Yeah,
like,
really bad.
Really bad. And we pulled away, and he immediately went, "I'm gay."
Oh my god, big kind of
And
incredible.
I went, "Oh, amazing! Like, whoa, okay, well done."
Bears.
And he looked at me and went, "You're gay too."
He clocked your tea so hard.
And I was 16 at the time, and I said, "Yeah, I am."
That's kind of a lavender
Oh.
marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went, "Yeah, I am, but I'm not ready to
Oh.
go into that." So it was amazing, and then when I was 24, he was the first person that told that I think I'm gay.
Stop.
And it was like,
That's a full circle, such a full
That's
circle
good.
moment.
it was like, yeah,
Yeah.
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 I
He was like,
told
"Babe,
you
yeah."
that.
He was like, about
yeah.
time, babe.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. So that was awful, but very,
very funny. Where we go? What's your dream date?
Anywhere. Could be a place.
Yeah.
Could be
Cabo.
abroad.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if I had to say, like, what the idea, this sounds really braggy as well. But like, the ideal date that I actually would actually say I've been on. It sounds far fetched, but I'd like to be whisked off to like another country, like be wined and dined, like sunset, like all that kind of stuff. And this sounds like I'm making it up, but I'm
And
really
it's
not.
happened.
And I'm really not. Yeah, my boyfriend did it.
Keeper, a keeper.
So what? Like we'd only been dating, I think, 3 months, and then I went off to do I'm a Celeb in Australia. Came back, and he was like, "I booked you first class to the Bahamas."
Like,
Stop.
I was like, "You're lying."
First class as well.
And I was like, we went there, and it was just amazing. So obviously now nothing compares to
No.
that. But if I had to like bring it down from my pedestal, I'd say, and that for me, some people like to activity. I think activities are good.
Yeah.
I agree.
Are
Because
you?
I think I'm very competitive, and it also brings out a chance to talk. I think if you sat down at dinner, I think do that after, because it's a bit intense for the first time meeting.
I so agree.
And then I think drinks afterwards. I think if I really like the person, I
You'll
want
go
to
and
spend
drink
as
with them.
much time
Yeah,
with them
fair.
Yeah.
as possible. So I think if you start the day at 10 a.m., I still want to be with you at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And then see what happens.
Okay.
Overnight.
Is it
With
like-
my boyfriend, actually, we didn't have sex till I was 58 because he was like, he wanted to make sure that because he obviously knew that I wasn't Georgia Shore. He was like, I want to just make sure you're not the type of person that my friends are warning me against. Like, because they think like,
fling.
yeah, they think it's just going to be one of them things. And I thought, okay, if that's fair enough, I respect that. So we did wait.
Do you
It was
think they had
annoying,
like?
but-
Well, they had preconceptions of
Yeah,
you,
that's what I was
right?
just gonna
Yeah.
say. Do you think they had preconceptions?
Oh
like,
God, of course they did.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, I've done even enough every dating show in the UK. Being in all the reality shows, they're like, yeah, he's not boyfriend material. Because if he was, why is he doing all these shows?
And then you showed them.
Exactly. So I think for me, before, yeah, I would have done stuff. But I also like I would definitely kiss on a first date, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try before you buy.
Agree.
Well,
I'm not wasting my time getting to know you. And then 6 months down the line, we actually, or whatever, we go for a kiss, and you're a vile. No, like I'm not also wasting my time on teaching a tumble dryer how to like kiss. No,
bad kiss as well.
I
Like,
think, and if you're bad at kissing, then imagine what else you're bad at.
well, exactly.
Yeah.
Mama.
Try before you buy. I love that. I'm gonna
Always.
take that.
You wouldn't take a car from the garage unless you tested it first, would you?
So true.
Take it for a little spin.
I can't drive, I'm gay.
Exactly.
I can't drive. I'm gay.
That's what chauffeurs are for. It's fine.
I'm a lesbian.
And
Of
Uber.
course I can drive.
You literally could drive. You literally
yeah.
drove a van.
I drove the van to pick him up the other day, move house.
I
Yeah.
can't drive, babe.
DIY dyke over here.
What would be your ideal dates?
Rooftop bar, East
Oh yeah,
London.
rooftop bar, oysters.
Margarita.
Aphrodisiac.
Oysters, aphrodisiac.
Followed by Caesar salad.
Dinner's a tricky one because one, food can be messy, like,
Agree.
but also a fun one. I think an activity is good, as you say, because you can really get to know a person
Crazy
by
golf.
how they.
Yeah. Are you competitive?
I
Oh
love
my god,
crazy golf.
I'm a Taurus, the most competitive.
But do you think,
ever.
right, so say if you're on a date with someone, do you think it's really bad? Because I can't help that when my competitiveness comes out. Do you think it's really bad if you show that a little bit too much?
I can't help it. It's so innate.
If
in
they're the
me.
right one, they're gonna stay with you no matter what.
But then what happens if you show it too much and they're like,
I mean,
They're
if you're
like,
like,
ick.
no, if
Yeah.
you're like road rage screaming
oh
across
no,
the
no,
street.
God, I'm not
Oh my
psychopath.
god, yeah. Do you have any first date red flags where you're like, okay,
Yeah, if you were on a date with someone and it was like they did something, what would it be that would just be like an absolute?
Okay, so I've got
no.
to think about shoes. I know I'm wearing Birkenstocks now.
my dad has a thing about shoes.
So I think if you don't take care, if you turn up to a date with me and you turn up and your shoes, like, say you've got dirty Air Forces or whatever, they're really run down. If you don't take care of them,
yourself.
it kind of makes me think, if you can't look after your shoes, then what, you can't look after yourself.
Yeah.
And you certainly
Wow.
won't be able to look after me. I'm like, I won't lie, I am high maintenance.
That
So I'm
is
like,
so funny. You
if
certainly
you
won't.
can't take care of a £60 pair of trainers, darling, you are not going to be able to take care of this. Facts are facts, and it is what it is.
Oh, my trainers are always red.
oh god. Well, I guess we're not getting a second date.
No, but do you not think, like, and also I know I've talked a lot, because obviously you've invited me
Well,
on your
that's
podcast.
exactly why you were here,
But
darling.
I think if I went on a date with someone and they talked a lot about them
Yeah.
and didn't ask me anything,
anything.
I
That is a
completely
big
agree.
Yeah.
for me. I'm literally like gone.
because I'd be like, although I'm here to learn about you.
Yeah,
By the way, can
you
you just
should-
clock that I've asked you questions?
You have,
Thank
babe.
you.
You
have,
have.
you
But that's
have.
that.
Good
you-
data.
What is it on a date that makes you like go, yes?
This is
There's
the one.
something.
This is the
There's
one.
something there.
If the vibe's good,
Right.
and I think when people have that ability to make you feel like you're the only person there, and like, obviously being in the public eye and stuff when you're going out on dates,
Yeah.
obviously people sit and stare and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like.
yeah.
So I think anyone that can make me feel like it doesn't matter what's going on.
What's your like when do you hint towards them that you like
Yeah,
them?
you
How
touching.
do you do it? Are you
is
like
it like
tactile?
is it like a knees knock?
You know what? But then I think if we'd already kissed, then I would obviously, once we've kissed and the touch has happened,
Are you gonna-
then I would be constantly touching them.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think I'm not going to be the first person to
Make the move.
Yeah, just in case you're like, hey, what you doing? Like, imagine I go, oh my God, like, I love your knee.
They
I love your
like
knee,
bat
it's
you
so-
away.
Get off! And I'd be like, oh my
Your
God.
knee is so hot.
Are you gonna lean in for the kiss first, or are you gonna wait for it to come to you?
If the moment's right and I really find it attractive, then I will. But I think I quite like the thought of someone like pinning me against the wall, like just grabbing me in a moment and
hot,
just kissing me.
hot.
But also on the flip side of that, I don't mind, like, say if like we're having a moment and like there's eye contact and like just if they cut me off and go, I really want to kiss you.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Sorry, I don't know why I was
oh
like.
no, but like,
melts
what's that
butter.
bad?
Well, I'm
No,
just.
I think
I'm
that's
not.
hot.
I'm not very like
Yeah,
submissive.
you're quite cold. Yeah.
No, so what? So but say if you're having a really
Someone's
good
like,
chat.
I want to kiss you. I'd
No,
be
not like that. But get back off.
pay for the bill.
You need to leave. No, but like if they were like, if you're just talking, they're just like, not like aggressive, they're just like, I really want to kiss you. Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
Because the moment's there.
It's
Yeah.
the look. It's the eyes
Yeah.
to the lips to the eyes.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I know where this is going. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, but then it's also that awkward pause in between, like that 3-second pause, and it's like,
Yeah.
who's gonna do it?
the
Who's gonna do
tension,
it?
the tension. Oh, you
I
can
love
cut it
that.
with a knife.
Live for
I
that
live
tension.
For that as
That
well.
split second. Oh, the endorphins.
It's so hot. Be
like-
still.
It's like, God, I'm getting so many thrills now. I'm like,
God,
oh,
maybe we're gonna work out as a throuple.
this is
I think
quite.
it's gonna
I can be a
work.
voyeur, I
think
can
it's
watch
gonna
you be
work.
like-
I see a second date coming.
Yeah, me too.
So, tell me about your first date with your partner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll be honest. I didn't like him. I wasn't interested.
That's so funny.
Seriously?
So he has this thing where when things are intense, he avoids eye contact. So when we were on the date, he was looking everywhere. And I think he's obviously never dated someone that's in the public eye and stuff, so it was all new to him. So he was very aware of what's going on around. And to me, I took that as you're more interested in what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
Then in me.
no eye contact is a big red
Yeah.
flag for me.
But some people find it hard. Like I find it quite hard to maintain eye contact.
I don't.
I get
I don't.
nervous.
I'm like, I want to
get
intimidate you a little bit.
nervous.
Yeah. But then if you do it back to me and you intimidate me, oh,
You're like,
I
oh my
love that.
Do you
So
love
then I'd be
that?
like, oh,
You
play
like
with
the
my
dance,
hair,
you like the battle.
show my neck. Exactly. But I think, yeah, so our first date, it wasn't the best date, I'm not going to lie. But we went back to his, had a kiss and stuff, didn't do any
How was the
parts.
kiss?
The kiss was perfect. I
Was
think
it?
the kiss is what sealed
Is
the
that
deal.
sealed the deal?
Really?
Because when we got back to his, he was more relaxed.
Fine.
And
There
there
was no
was
eyes
more
on
eye
him.
contact.
Fine.
We were talking more. Like, there was a lot more conversation going on. I stayed over. Again, nothing happened. And then the next day I left. And I think it was, when I left, he was like, he asked, you checked in, he was like, how was that for you? Like, he was like, I'd really like
that's
to see you
nice.
again.
Like, green flag.
Yeah.
The aftercare is so
Listen, my
sweet.
boyfriend is all the green flags. All the green flags. It's made me very aware when we first got together that maybe I'm a red flag. And his response, he texted me saying, I would really like to see you again. I really enjoyed my time with you. I text back, nah, not for me.
Nah.
I did. And then
Did you mean
the
it?
worst part, no, I was obviously
Okay.
joking, but the worst part is normally when someone says a joke, you follow it up with that, haha, I'm just joking. I was
joking.
driving.
You literally went,
so I
nah.
got in the car, forgot that I'd messaged that. So he genuinely thought that like I was that rude. And I was like, nah, I was like, oh my God, no, I'm joking. Like, I would love to see you again. I'd love to see you again next week.
Oh my
Poor
God.
man, he was
Yeah.
probably like sitting like.
Bless him, fretting, but like make him sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, it works.
Yeah,
He's
clearly
still
it
around
works.
now.
He clearly did. Oh my God, that's incredible. So, your first date with your boyfriend ended with a kiss. I
Yeah.
wonder if our first date could end with a kiss. We've got a question. Okay, I asked this to Gareth earlier. What was the most recent kiss that you've had? Your last kiss. The Uber driver on the way here.
Oh no, it was obviously with my boyfriend.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah,
the
yeah.
circumstances in which it happened.
Oh
God.
Yeah, it was quite. It's
Pretty
quite
sure.
hot.
Oh, was it
on,
steamy?
I was just like, well, I hadn't
What's
seen him.
that?
I hadn't seen him in a few days. He'd arrived at mine, walked through the door.
You were really
Obviously,
painting the
I'd
scene.
missed him, and I was like, you've done a long drive. I'm gonna make this worth your time. I'm gonna repay you for the time that you've just drove up here. Pay my dues.
Oh yeah, fair.
Yeah, and I kissed him. Well, I kissed him everywhere, and I went to work and. Yeah, it was a very, very passionate kiss. I'm not going to lie as well. Part of me is a little bit crazy because I was thinking, you've got better at kissing since the last time I seen you. So
You're
yeah,
cheating
no,
on me.
mid kiss.
You're cheating on me.
No, mid kiss. I was thinking, you're
cheating on
using a
me.
lot more tongue than you normally do. Why is that?
Who was in this house?
But I'm like, even if there was someone, I'm like, thank you for teaching him. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's probably just the passion.
No, I think it's because it's been a while.
Yeah, exactly.
More passion, more energy vibes.
Yeah, more passion, more energy. It was certainly more passion, more energy.
So welcome to the hot date, darling. Tell us about what your dream date is. Where would you like us to take you?
So, I always say on a first date, don't go for dinner.
Agree.
However,
Oh.
I think the best, say we've already met, this is like a second date.
Okay.
Because my ideal date is like slap up meal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where we both
What does
forget
that mean,
about our
slap up meal?
finances.
Okay. You're fine
Right.
dining.
Okay.
Yeah.
No expense
I
spared.
love a good meal. I'm gonna get like the oysters.
Yes.
Oh.
And a bit of like, I'm really into cremant at the minute.
Oh.
darling.
Okay.
I love.
Yeah. My dad always says growing up, it was like we never could be able to, we couldn't afford you. Because I'd never ate baby food and I used to eat theirs.
Just oysters.
Like, no, Dad, can I just get the surf and turf, please? For the love of God.
Medium rare. I'm not an animal.
Yeah.
It's like, you're due. And so we go out and it's like, the kids' meals, like chicken and chips.
Yeah.
So you were like,
And
ew,
my dad had been like, I was like, we could just get the fillet. And my dad would just be like, what, you're from
I
the
was
north?
literally the same.
I'm
I was literally the
obsessed.
And it's like, he always jokes now that if I ever come out with him, he's got to take the extra bank card and stuff like that, because it's just like, you always like had the prawns and my meal was always more expensive.
So you want a nice slap
You
of
want-
expensive
Yeah, I just
meal,
like, that's what I would spend my money on.
to be fair.
I think well spent. What cuisine are we talking?
Well,
Oysters, I'm assuming like French.
I love,
Bonsoir.
I'm out French. Bonjour. that's the limit of my French.
Yeah.
We'll stop there. Like a good seafood dinner.
Babe, you are
I
talking
think
to
she's
the
gonna
right
really
people.
enjoy us taking on our date because
Yeah.
we literally love seafood
Babe,
and
Seafood,
cremant.
like slap up dinner, a bit of cremant. Like someone brings out the oysters.
A little lobster.
Yeah. Bit of offers for Thermidor. They're always like 200 quid, aren't they?
I know it's actually kind of too much. That's
Yeah,
like
you're
one
like,
thing
oh.
Well,
yeah.
And
that
then
leads
you
me
don't
to
get a
my
lot of
next question.
meat.
Who's paying?
Ooh.
First date, I think you split the bill.
Okay.
We love equality.
I agree.
I think you split the
I think I
bill.
agree. At least do the dance for splitting the bill.
Yeah,
right?
but
Yeah.
if they suggest a place or you suggest a place, who's paying for it? Or do you think?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Because if they said, we're going to take you
We're
out.
going
and
to the Ritz.
We're going to the Ritz, yeah. I want to take you out. I want to take you on a date.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I guess
And then-
people's argument is
that they
should
would pay. And you'd be offended if they slid the bill over.
Oh, yeah.
What would you do?
Take me here.
Excuse me.
Imagine they were like,
Maybe
I
overdraft."
forgot my card. Can you?
Yeah, the old fake pat down.
Oh, no.
I'd be like, I'm going to the bathroom, out the window.
Yeah. I'm out. Bye.
Bye.
Taxi. No, I think I'd normally split.
Yeah. I think
But then
that's
you
a safe
agree.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would always split the bill.
I'm
Unless it was
paying.
like-
I'm always one to pay the bill.
Okay, come on,
But
top.
me and my girlfriend like
Daddy.
fight over it. Yeah, top.
Come on,
Top,
Daddy.
babe. These nails giving top.
I'd be like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
La, la, la.
I just feel like I feel like that would be my first instinct. Would just be like.
No, I'm so like, I'll split the bill. Let's split the bill.
When you're
Yeah.
like, I've got this.
I'm kind of like
Do you know what I mean?
Not that.
Do you feel like, yeah, like, thanks for paying, but I will be leaving now.
Yeah.
Just give me the
Yeah, yeah,
I would
yeah,
literally
yeah.
be like,
I'm like, oh.
okay, sure.
I'm like, I paid the bill, and then she just left.
Don't know why.
I'm kind of like I'm like a I'll pay the bill in the bathroom kind of way.
Oh yeah,
Just-
like it's sorted.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry,
you're a
babe.
showman, that's why.
Showman.
Yeah. I don't want to be a
no.
king, I just want to be a prince.
Fair.
Yeah.
How do you know it's more than platonic?
Yeah, how do
Is
you know
there
it's
like
how do you know it's going well?
is there like a
feel
knee
like-
touch?
do you like what do you do to
Are you
like signal that
initiating
you're
it?
like into it? Or do you like is
I'm
it like
quite
tactile?
bad at like
You're like
making the you
sitting there like this.
I'm like, because it's just like
I gotta
that
go to the
fear-
bathroom.
Yeah, fear of rejection of like, and sometimes you can't tell if people are into you.
I totally agree.
It is
Can
tough,
you?
especially I feel like in sapphic.
No, we're like, are we just good friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we just besties?
High five.
Like,
Yeah,
is it-
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I feel like when the conversation's flowing, and I always think when you have a good date where the conversation is flowing, but you know nothing about each other yet.
Yeah.
You know, like the question.
You haven't got
like,
to the nitty gritty of it
no, it's
all.
like,
yeah.
where did you grow up, or what's this, or what's that?
Yeah.
And you've gone right into it, where you've literally said nothing, but you've just bam, bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam, bam,
and there's
bam,
no
bam,
like
bam, bam.
awkward pauses.
No, and
it
you're just
flows.
chatting, and it's just, and then it gets to the point where like 3 hours have passed, and you've
Yeah,
just been
and you
like,
don't
oh
even
my
know.
god, I lost track of time.
So
Yeah.
then once you realise that's established, how do you like make it aware that you're into it?
I think like There's definitely some flirting that goes on at some point, right? With like some like eye contact.
Eyes, hands.
Or like, you know, I used to do a thing where like if you sip a drink and then you know
go.
you're like
I'm like,
you know, like
I'm blushing now.
when you like sip a drink and you like look at it and you're like.
Do you have any like crazy date stories where things have gone terrible? We've talked about a
go
good
on.
vibe.
I'm sure you have one.
Has it gone the other way?
I went on a date with this girl once. And I don't think we text for that long. I got to the point where I was just like, just meet people because there's no point texting. You text for like 3 months and you get there and you're like, oh, this is like,
100%.
some people can.
That's exactly the vibe I'm on. Couple
Yeah.
texts, let's
Yeah.
go for a drink,
Yeah,
and we'll
yeah,
get to we'll get to it there.
And then I'd like, at least I've not wasted 2 months texting someone
A
that we had
week is
nothing in
long
common.
enough. A week
Yeah,
is
and
long
like just
enough.
get it done.
Yeah.
So I wasn't dating that for that long, but when I did, we went to meet in this pub, and as soon as I got there, I was like, oh, no.
It's not a vibe.
I just didn't fancy her,
Right.
and I was
Fair.
just like, and also, I feel like we just didn't click.
Straight away.
Yeah, just straight away. I was like, there was something not right about it. It's like you have a drink, so we just went to the pub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you never know. Might be a grower.
It might be a grower. It was not a grower. She had like the dirtiest fingernails I've ever seen.
Right. That is so fair.
You've got a weird thing about fingernails.
I have a weird thing about fingernails. See if
But,
people
like,
have.
wash your hands.
Wash your hands. How did you like end that?
I think I drank quicker.
Fair.
And
fair,
but the
fair.
thing is, it's like I'm such a people pleaser where I still had
Did you
this,
kiss still?
had this thing. We had like a half.
Okay.
She was like, I was like,
What's a half?
like,
You go-
like a half.
Okay.
And I did ghost. For one date, I think it's complete. If
Yeah.
you date someone for 3 months, I'm like, that's rude.
Surely they get the vibe as well. Do you know what I mean? They'll know if you like them.
People do.
Yeah,
This is what
it's
it's why it's
true.
very important to be honest, isn't it?
But
No,
ghosting's
but
not very
I'm-
honest.
I think it is. After a first date, it's like
You
I'm
have
not
been
gonna-
archived.
Yeah.
I didn't even read it. I think
Just
I
like a
left it on
pre-warning.
unread.
It obviously, our podcast is called It Started With a Kiss, and we'd like to know what your most thrilling kiss ever was.
Oh God, I feel like I've kissed so many frogs. I'm like, oh, I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I hadn't been with my partner that long, and we'd gone to a nightclub for New Year's Eve, and we had that like, you know, like New Year,
2, 1.
yeah, and you know it's so sad because everyone's like doing it, but then it's like when you're like waiting for something and it's the butterfly thing, and you're like,
Oh, that's thrilling. Look, just
like-
because it's cliche doesn't mean it's not thrilling.
yeah, you're like,
Agreed.
Do you know what I mean?
That is
Cute.
so cute.
that sort of thing.
Oh.
Okay, Charlie, we're kickstarting the date. What's your dream date? Like, where are we going? What are we doing?
I like something thoughtful.
Okay.
Like it's really not
So you
about...
let them take the lead.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want them to take the lead, but it's not about money. Like I don't need you to be like spending loads of money, but I need you to do something
Yeah.
thoughtful.
Right, sentimental.
Like I'd just like put a bit of thought into it. If you put a bit of thought into it,
Yeah, I'm sat.
What would thoughtful look like to you? Like, is that like a play?
I mean, like I feel like something like a picnic or something.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and they brought your favourite
Because
food
like,
or
yeah,
something.
you could just pop to the shop, get like a couple picky bits, but there's a lot
Piggy
of
bits and
thoughts.
tinnies on the piggy bits
Yeah.
tinnies in the park.
There's
That's
a lot of
great
thought
date.
that's gone into
Yeah,
that.
like even just like for me, because I'm vegan, like them just like buying vegan things. Like I remember I was dating a guy and like this is like a few months in, and he didn't even have like he knew I was coming for the weekend and just didn't even have vegan milk in, and I'm
Bar
like,
is.
I just need someone who just actually thinks and just puts a bit of effort. It would
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, just someone who just like like
Are
maybe.
you like? Are you wanting a sunset? Or is
I mean
it-
that would be nice, but like I think it's just nice to like get to chat and stuff. I also like this is my unpopular dating opinion is
Okay,
that like
love.
and like it's very off brand for me, but like I think it's because I'm working class and I have brothers and I'm like I think it's unfair that they have to like pay for everything if they're on a date with a girl, which is not, I know not on brand because I should be like men should pay for everything, but like for obviously for working class guys it's a bit harder.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my brothers are just down to earth guys and I'm like it'd be nice if a guy paid, but you don't have to pay much. Like even if you buy me a
Right.
coffee when I'm out or something, like even just
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. You're
and
not
we just
expecting
sit
a
down.
lobster.
No,
Well,
or
you're
even
vegan,
like
so-
yeah,
A vegan lobster.
Yeah.
A
quarter.
I'm expecting a live lobster.
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
pet. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Do you have any like when you're on a date? How do you know the date's going well? Is it like
Are you
you're like
tactile?
looking for signals? Are you giving the signals?
For me, it's like when I'm not tired. I get really tired. Like if I'm like, I get really bored.
I get really tired.
I've not seen one yawn so far, so I think we're
I'm
good.
having, honestly, the
Okay, good.
You guys are so good, and this is so fun. And like, you would know if I was bored. 'Cause I yawn.
be that,
And I would just, if I'm not into it, I'm someone who just can't fake it
Yeah.
with my face.
Yeah.
You just get up
I
and
would just
leave.
know-
I'll be like,
no.
oh, there she goes.
I have on dates before. Like honestly, like I'm like, yeah,
Is
if they're being
it?
rude, like I said, I've had rude, and
You've had-
I'm
yeah.
off.
You're
I'm
off.
off.
Get
Get
that
that
fire
fire
exit
exit
door.
door.
I'm out.
I'm out. Yeah.
But yeah, I think just and it's like if you want to continue the date, that's like the best feeling when you want to date someone. You're like, let's go for a drink.
Should we get out of here?
Yeah, I love it.
That's
You
always
wanna
a good
keep the
sign.
date
If you have
going.
the date and you're like, should we go for another drink? That's when you know it's going well.
I love that.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And I haven't had that in ages, so that would be nice.
Yeah. But I'd love to know more about your journey in the sense of like dating now versus maybe 5 years ago when you weren't maybe as long, like, do you know what I mean, as comfortable in yourself as you are today.
Are you saying I was ugly 5 years ago?
No.
But also, no. But I actually was. But I actually like take it back maybe 7 years ago or 10 years ago. So I came out as trans in 2013. I actually didn't start dating. So I didn't date pre-transition, which is kind of crazy.
Wait, as a gay?
No,
Never.
like because I knew I wasn't gay.
Yeah,
like I was
you
told
just
I
knew
was
you were
gay,
trans
but
all
I
the
always
time.
knew I was like I don't want to date
You
gay
never felt,
boys.
yeah, you never felt
Yeah.
comfortable.
I said I want the
dating.
trade. I said I want the tradies. So I was like, looking back now, I would kill for a gay man. But I was like, I'm not gonna date until I'm like at a point in my transition where a guy who, like a bi guy or a straight guy, would want to date me because I just know I'm not a gay guy. Like, and I would feel really dysphoric when I'd be with a gay guy. So like, I didn't start dating properly till I was like 23. That's quite like
that's
crazy.
weird.
Yeah. So like, I like was like 23. I'd say when I started like having a bit of fun and dating properly, and like it's really like exciting now to get to date and like feel confident. Like I had a massive shift, I'd say, like when I started blowing up as an influencer, because I've like become known for being like the clapback queen and being very like sassy and like standing up for myself, and like that's translated into how I carry myself in my personal life. So like this is a bit deep, but this just shows like where the bar was set and then it only ever went down from there. It's like the first time like I waited so long to like date as a trans girl, and then the first guy I saw and then ended up sleeping with, literally after we'd slept together, like not to be crude, but like it had just finished, like, and he says, "Oh, I regret that. I shouldn't have done that." The amount of times a guy after he's been with me has told me like, "Oh, please don't tell anyone about this."
Babe, that's just all. It's just all their insecurities and like, and as easy as it is to say, don't internalize it because one word.
And I actually don't.
Yeah,
I actually don't. If anything,
it's just-
like this is the reason I am the way I am and why I carry myself how I do in the media space, because I want other trans girls at the start of their transition to not like it's so dangerous because like it's hard enough being trans without like actually like feeling like a shameful like dirty little secret or like
You've got enough to deal with.
Oh my
Like you don't need to
God.
deal with their problems too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Their
Like you really, like you said,
insecurities,
you really could internalize it, and I'm so lucky that I'm such a confident person that I haven't ever. But point being, like, it's really hard dating as a trans person and not internalizing that like shame that people feel about you, specifically straight guys. Like, so, and I can imagine like even when you're like, you know, in the early days of being gay, like when you date a straight boy in school, or even just sleep with them, or as a girl, like we've all got with people who aren't out whatever yet, maybe, or I have, and most of my friends have, and they're all ashamed. That's the reason they're not out, or the reason they're experimenting, and it's hard to not internalize that. But you can't. That's their shame, not yours.
Exactly, and like just because they don't have the confidence to kind of exist in their true form like you do. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those things of you. That's your issues, not mine.
So like, what would you say to like young trans people who were like starting dating?
The reason I do what I do is so that they have that sense of confidence and they know they don't have to be victims in it. They can like own it, and like they can look at my funny stories of dating online and look at it like, oh, Charlie's handled like this, I'm gonna channel Charlie. But just know as well, like it's with the increase in like trans stuff in the media, it's brought a lot of bad stuff actually, but there's a lot more guys who would be willing to date a trans girl these days. There really is, compared to when I came out as trans, and people just didn't even know what.
Yeah, I mean, you came out in the thick of it, right?
It came out 100 years ago. Well, I came out pre-Laverne Cox being on Orange Is the New Black. That's like, that's like when you're an old trans, like when like it was pre the tipping point.
God.
No, but like I'm.
No, I know exactly what
I'm
you mean.
only 34, but like.
But I could probably think like Laverne Cox on Orange Is the New Black.
That was the tipping point when she was on the cover of Time.
How long ago was that?
2015,
2016,
2016.
Yeah.
And that was a trans tipping point where all of a sudden everything in the media became trans.
Yeah.
But before that, there was no trans representation. The previous one to that was like Nadia on Big Brother, and then Carmen came out and Kylie on Drag Race. Other than that, nothing.
That's
so
crazy.
Like guys just didn't understand the difference between a trans person and a drag queen, for example. Your transness isn't something to be ashamed of, it's what they want you for. And that's the real tea. I don't know if a lot of people are ready to hear that, but that's the real tea.
Okay, Charlie, so like what's been your like best date ever?
It's
like
a bit depressing.
ever.
I don't think I've had one. They've all been a bit meh. Like I've never had like an exceptionally, or even not even exceptionally good date. I don't think I've ever had like I've had all right dates, and this is going to probably hurt the feelings of any of the guys I've seen who still follow me.
When gentlemen call
but
us.
like, I'm not like, I've never really had a really good one, and I think I just crave that. Like, I really crave like finding someone. I think as well. Oh, this is me getting really deep again. I lost my best friend after losing her. I lost my number one. She was my number one.
Sure.
So I've got loads of number 2s and 3s and 4s, like people that I'm really close to. But like, she was the only person who filled me up the whole way. And you know when you hang out. No, I'm fine. I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
I'm actually not, but I'm actually fine. But like.
Oh my God.
No, it's so sweet, but like, I'm fine. And I know I'll be fine and I'll find it. But like, I often would go on dates and like hope to find like my person. Like, she was, I feel like a soulmate to me. And then when it's a bad, not even a bad date, but just like a mad date, you actually leave feeling worse.
Yeah, because you know
and it's the same with friends. Like,
she was there.
Friendship romance is underrated. Like, you know, you can really fall in love with your friend.
You're
oh
so
my God, yeah.
Amy,
Sorry, I don't know why that just
so
really got to
lovely.
me.
No, but like, that's so sweet.
Really got to me.
That's so sweet. But like, and it really is like that. Like, we like put so much emphasis on like romantic relationships, but platonic like friendships, like they last a lifetime.
So
usually,
much way.
they
some
don't
friends,
end in
some friends you
50%.
can just like lie up with like the sexual like part of it and just like be yourself with them. Do you know what I mean? They're really underestimate it.
My mum literally said like, and this was like not long before she passed, like that she was like, and obviously she died in Grenfell, crazy. So like, I know, yeah. So like, she was like the poster girl of it because she was like the artist that was on the way up, and like, so she was my best friend since I was in nursery. My mum said not long before she passed, and I always remember this. She was like, you were like, she was like, I feel like you're soulmates, like, and that she obviously we didn't know what was gonna happen. So like, the fact that she said that, and then a few months later she passed, and I'm like, and now that I don't have her, I'm like, I really do feel that.
Believe
like,
it.
I go on dates and I'm like hoping to meet someone who's gonna be my new number one.
Yeah.
So I feel full with someone, because even with my closest friends, and they'll see this, I really don't mean it rudely, and they know it, but like, I don't feel full with anyone ever. And I'm just waiting to find my person so that I feel full again.
Yeah.
And I've missed that for 10 years almost.
Babe, you're
now.
gonna find it. You will.
I hope so.
You will.
I think I will. And not be like, I actually believe I will.
I genuinely believe that you have like multiple soulmates throughout your life, and I think whether that's platonic or even like having multiple like non-platonic like relationship and emotion-filled like soulmates, I genuinely think that's
100%.
I think so. And I think that's also why it's good that I've started dating. This has got so serious, but why I've started dating like bi guys and like softer guys, because I'm more likely to find that friendship that you need for a
You're looking
relationship.
in the right puddles now, darling.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be with as much as I love a tradie, it's not going to be with the tradies. It's going to be with like a
Fantasies
a
and love are
sweetheart.
very, very different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and you need a relationship that, as you say, to be your number one, you got to fill up multiple cups, and that's got to be like not only on like a sexual level, but like a intellectual, emotional, and like
I think it's really important. That's an important conversation, especially for women who date guys, because and maybe that's why 50% of relationships or marriages are in a divorce, because we don't go for people that we actually like as friends.
Yeah.
We just go for like, oh, they're really like, they got a good job and they're hot and they're dependable, and it's like, but do you actually like, are you a friend first? Like, and I think for me now,
agree.
Obviously it's nice to have someone who looks nice enough, but like personality is way more important.
Oh my
it
God.
really is.
100%.
It really is.
100%.
1,000%, because looks fade, honey.
fade, mama.
Ugly is forever.
Yeah.
No, wait, wait.
Oh!
Brains
Ugly
is
is
forever.
forever.
Brains is forever.
And that's proof that braids are
Yeah,
forever.
brains are forever, honey. I'm on the way out.
Brains is forever. Yeah. Wow, look at me being vulnerable.
No.
Who would've
It looks
thought?
good on you, honey.
Such a Pisces. Like, literally get a drink to me and I'm like,
literally.
wow.
Me though, literally me. Okay, well, I think that's so great, Charlie, and I think like the message is kind of like, if it hasn't worked out, it doesn't mean there's not chance it will in the future.
I mean, it's proof that it will, because if the best hasn't happened yet, it's
Still to come. Period. Okay. Well, our podcast is obviously called It Started With a Kiss, so if you'll have us, we'd love to end with a kiss. Okay, yes! Gareth asked me this earlier. He asked me, what's my most awkward kiss that I've ever had? And I'd love to know yours.
God, okay, wait, let me get
brace yourself. Oh, we're getting back into
my loins are girded.
Yeah.
Let me think. That's actually a really good question. I mean, I've kissed guys who, like, a lot of guys are so lazy when it comes to kissing. Like,
slurry tongue.
And they just plop their tongue in your mouth. Like, you just be like, and you're like, oh.
You do it.
I say this as someone with a lip privilege now because I've just had my lips done for the first time. Lip privilege is amazing. Have you ever kissed someone with no lips?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's nothing
and I'm
worse.
like, oh no, baby.
Yeah.
Like, that was a bad kiss.
Yeah, that is so far.
Even we're going to take you on the hot date. Where's the ideal date? Where are we going? Anywhere in the world with this?
Anywhere in the
hot hubby.
world.
Where are we going?
Paris.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can practice your French?
So my degree is in French.
Oh, really?
So I had to do bonsoir, no bonjour, bonsoir, ça va.
Ça va bien,
merci.
Oh, oui, très bien. Also, it's sexy.
Yeah.
Second of all, if it goes horribly wrong, there's a load of fit Frenchmen around.
So fair.
Back up.
Yeah.
Then you've automatically got a night away,
True.
but you're close enough to get back if it's a disaster.
Fair.
Yeah.
And
Eurostar.
he's paying, right?
And he's paying.
Good.
And I'd hope so. In my head, he's a few years older.
Yeah.
We'd get the Eurostar.
Yeah.
He'd upgrade us. He'd obviously bring a bottle of champagne.
Obviously.
Rosé, champagne. Yeah, I think that's...
I mean, romantic.
You're having an evening
Is
date?
it- Yeah.
Yes, and obviously we'd go and have champagne under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go to a nice restaurant.
We'd go to a nice restaurant. We'd somehow find somewhere where there's a ball on. We'd walk past, there's a ball going on, and I'd go, I've always wanted to go to a ball. And then he'd go,
Baby.
shall we dance?
Yeah,
and
shall
then
we
we'd go
dance?
in and dance.
And he's a prince.
Or, whilst we're under the Eiffel Tower with our champagne, a violinist just starts and he asks me to dance and we dance there.
Oh my God.
And then everyone else joins in because everyone wants to be
It's
the
a
couple
flash
that
mob.
we are.
And then a scout for Strictly is there and they go, wow, look at him.
Yeah,
Steve.
and
And then you
I'd
get
be
a
like,
job.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm in love now.
So has Rich taken you on any super special dates?
He really likes to go places and try places. So we've been everywhere. We've been like Porto, we do Paris every year. We literally go everywhere. We do autumn in the Lake District. We're always in a hot tub somewhere. I don't know who we think we are. We're always in a hot tub. So we always get away. And he really likes to like do stuff and try restaurants. And he's a big fan of afternoon tea, which I personally think is a bit overrated.
Really?
It's
Little
very
finger sandwich. I love
it's dear
that.
for a
I love
sandwich, though,
I
isn't
love
it?
the finger.
No, it's dear for a finger.
Do you have a moment on a date where you're like, oh, this is going well?
I mean, I think I'm so deluded. I will make any date work.
Right.
Oh, here's one actually for you. I don't think people do this enough. If a date is not going well, I will leave it.
Really?
Yeah, I will leave it.
See, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Same. I think,
you just
but
get up and leave.
it's a British thing though. People just aren't honest here.
yeah.
Irish and Scottish people, if they don't like something, they're
What's
like,
my excuse?
No,
I'm
don't like it.
northern.
I know.
I once went on a date with this guy, and it all started really romantic, right? I met him in a shop, and he worked there. And so I tweeted the shop and said, who's this handsome man? And they just tweeted back, blah, blah, blah.
Genius.
I'm not even joking. And we ended up going on a date. But he was in Manchester, and at the time I was full-time living in London. But the train was delayed, and we were meeting straight off the train. So I messaged him as soon as I knew the train was delayed, which gave him enough notice to like chill out for half an hour. Anyway, I get to where we're meeting, I'd not heard back from him, and he was sat there waiting with a face on. And he went, well, what time do you call this? And by the way, I know it's bad, but it was only 30 minutes as well. Like, I said, oh, I text you, and he said, well, I don't have a phone, do I? I do it all through my iPad. I'm not bringing my iPad out. I'm
Okay.
Red
And I thought-
flag.
I'm off.
because I'm the moron that doesn't have a phone.
Yeah.
So you might have messaged, but I didn't get it, did I? And I was like, chill your bean. And we'd ordered this bottle of wine, and I had a taste of it, and I just thought,
What am I doing here?
what am I doing?
Yeah.
It was happy hour, it was a tenner. So I went, oh, I'm going to go. You mean you've only been here 5 minutes? That was his response.
I'd be like, 5 minutes too long.
Let's try and, okay, maybe
Yeah,
I've come with a bad
clean slate.
attitude or whatever.
Yeah.
Clean slate, let's start now. I just put the tenner down, and he went, and he started counting out pound coins to give me half, and I said, I can get us a bottle of £10 wine. And I left.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. If someone said to me, what time do you call this? I'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
Turn in your tracks.
I had one sip of my rosé, and that's hard for me to turn down.
How does a good day end for you then? We're in Paris.
Yeah.
Paris.
We're going to the end of the day. It's gone well. It's gone really well. What's happening?
Do you know when you wake up the next morning and no one legs it?
Yeah.
So
I think
good
that is,
sign.
that is
Yeah,
a great day.
that's- yeah,
What, do you want to
yeah.
spend the day with me again?
Yeah, you get a coffee.
Council
That
That
breeze.
is so true.
Yeah.
If you spend the day with someone like after a date, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, you want to keep it going. You want to
Yeah.
keep it burning.
I so
Yeah.
agree. So I asked this to Gareth earlier. I asked him what was his favourite on-screen kiss. Do you have one, like a movie moment,
Memorable one.
memorable one that you remember watching and you thinking, wow, that was a great kiss?
I don't have a film, but I have a TV show.
Perfect.
Go on.
Buffy and Angel. Right? Do you know when it's like,
Yeah.
It was just sort of like forbidden love. But also,
But
the
straight,
way
no?
they kissed as well was
Hot.
like, I really believe you're in love. You know, like sometimes you watch like people kiss and it's like, there is no
there's nothing.
chemistry
I
here.
think where are we going? How did we get here first? Are you on the apps? Are you a big app dater?
I am on the apps. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
How do you
like
find
an
them?
app. Well, they give with one hand, they take with the other, right? You know, I do love them, and I think, but particularly as a trans woman dating, I feel that it really it's helpful in some ways because you can screen out people for whom it's just not everybody's not. They don't want to date somebody, you know, and that's fine. You know, it's
You're a glass half full type of guy.
whatever you're allowed to be attracted to who you want to be attracted to, you know. But also, I think it can also work in the reverse. So, for example, one of my exes I met at a very glamorous Halloween party, and it's very dangerous to drink a glass of champagne at midnight on Halloween with a handsome young man. I can tell you.
Imagine.
That was the start of a very tempestuous, passionate relationship. But we'd had this little glass of champagne, and he went in to sort of like give me a little kiss, and I said, before we have a little kiss, I need to tell you, you know, that I'm trans. And he just sort of looked at me and he went, oh, well, I can't sleep with you then. And I was like, but okay,
What?
like I wasn't offering.
Yeah, what
you
the
know,
hell? That's
like,
so presumptuous.
Like, buy me
Man.
steak first.
Yeah,
you
literally.
know, we're friends now.
Okay, okay.
I just laughed because also as well, like this was a few years ago, like, and he was a bit, I think he was like 21,
Yeah,
like he was a bit
Okay.
younger than me, and he's just never been in that situation before, and so I was like, okay, but
Yeah,
then
chill.
Did you kiss him?
yeah, then we
Okay.
kissed,
And
and,
then he was
I was like, okay, like so, you know, he's not that bothered kind of thing, and then we kind of like met up and we were sort of going on dates and stuff, but he was kind of like not freaked out, like he was like he wasn't like. He never made me feel like small or ashamed or anything like that, but he was just like, he just couldn't get his head around it. And he's like, but I like women, like I like girls, you know what I mean? He's like, I just can't get my head around like that you were born, you know, kind of thing. And I was like, listen, it's cool. I'm just enjoying hanging out and seeing where it goes. What do you think is going to happen if you're meeting up with this really gorgeous guy regularly and you're just laying in bed, hugging, kissing, staring into each other's eyes for like 2 or 3 months?
Yeah.
I fell for this, and we fell for each other.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
And then one day he just said to me, oh, I had a thought about it actually, and you know, it's just
chill,
it's
like.
you. I like you know. And it's like bodies, are
Men.
just, yeah, you know. And he's like, so I think I could sleep with you actually. And I was like, oh, that's great. when are we doing it?
Yeah.
You know?
Like, let me check my calendar.
But,
so where are we going on?
Yeah,
our,
what's the dream
where are we going on our
location?
dream date?
I am a fan of fine dining.
Oh,
so
you're talking my
if
language.
we've maybe had a little coffee date, I would like to get dressed up. You know, I would like to, you know,
Gorge.
people, you know, they like your pictures. Go, I love you in that dress, and it's like, well, invite me somewhere where
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
where I can
appropriate
wear
to
it.
wear that
Yeah,
dress.
yeah.
You know, like, oh, you look really good. It's like, but you asking me out for a walk
Yeah.
on
Yeah, yeah,
Victoria
yeah.
Park. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to be wearing my New Balance
Well,
and my hair in a
thank
ponytail.
you.
Do you
Yeah,
know
and your
what I mean?
graphic
So-
tee.
and a graphic tee. You know, so if you want me to look like really fancy, take me.
Yeah.
Take
It's
me
got to
somewhere
warrant
really
the
fancy.
Yeah, nice.
situation has to warrant
Ritz.
it.
Yeah, I would accept an afternoon tea. You know,
Oh, yeah,
the
little
langer.
finger
Tea.
sandwich.
Yeah, little finger.
Yeah.
Just classic, nice.
Fine dining.
Yeah,
What's your
nice.
favourite?
Fine dining.
What kind of food are we talking? Little Italian moment, or are we doing the finger sandwiches?
are you being like strategic? Like you don't want to eat like spaghetti in front of them. And
Yeah,
I-
the spag bowl moment with the orange mouth is not really it.
I think maybe anything with like too many carbs
Okay,
is
you're gonna
maybe
avoid.
like, because even if I'm not going to like sleep with you on
Yeah.
the first or
Yeah,
second
yeah.
date, which I wouldn't,
Yeah.
really?
despite what
That's-
people have,
yeah.
may say about me, it's not like
I
I've
am a
never done
lady.
it, but you know, I'm a very classy lady these days. When I was in France, actually, I went on a date with a really, really, really hot guy, and we
French guy.
Yeah,
went
French
to
guys.
this bar that, I mean, when French guys are hot, they're really hot.
They
Me
are.
as a
Actually- no,
lesbian,
that's so
and I'm like,
true.
French guys.
Well, when we went to this bar, and like I'd not eaten. It was a Friday night, and
One
then,
drink
you know,
gone.
there were food, and we had a little glass of champagne,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Should we just order a few little, you know,
Nibbles.
nibbly bits?" And so entrees.
Yeah.
And so we got these fries and stuff, and we were sharing these fries, and I was going,
Oh, see, this is
Like
you
that,
can make
and I
it
was like,
sensual.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
would
working
you,
it.
Would you care for another one? And it's like, I don't eat like that normally. And so definitely everything I said about not changing myself for a man is just clearly a lie. I don't eat fries like that when I'm at home. I would have ordered at least 3 of them.
Do you like someone to like lead the date, like in terms of? Would you ever let someone order food for you? Are you like no?
I'm not sure. I think maybe
Your
that's
face.
that might be no.
Yeah.
It's giving no.
No,
My face is giving no.
yeah.
No, I don't need you to order for me. But definitely,
But pay.
if you've made a book, oh God, come on.
Yeah, but pay.
Come on. No, or this split the bet. That's fine. I get it. Like it's cool, but it's like. Yeah, that's, it's not for me. I'm pretty old school in that sense. I'm all like, I totally get it. But all I can tell you is maybe I'm conditioned, you know, maybe I'm stuck in this heteronormative model, outdated model of dating. But it's like, I'm sorry, like,
No, you need them to make the effort.
If we're going on a date, but also as well, like I would, for instance, you know, if we had a meal somewhere, I might say, well, why don't we go for dessert somewhere else and I'll pay for dessert, or I
Got
get
it.
or I'll get it. Like
Get it
I'm
next
not
time.
a cheapskate, but it's like, you know, like it's not the same thing. You know, guys do expect you to look a certain way, you know, and. You know, if you're doing your makeup, you're doing your hair, you're wearing a nice dress, like, you know, maybe you're getting a taxi because you're wearing heels or something like that. It's like the effort that you put in to go on a date. It's not the same in sort of heterosexual, heteronormative relationships. And so if you want me looking like $1 million, you know, to buy me,
you can get the check.
Pick it up.
Yeah, and it's just sexy as well, isn't it? I think it's like, you know, I know how to charm a man, and I want a man to charm me. And I think for me, that's pretty old school.
So how do you know when it's going well then?
I'm quite superficial. Like I just love a really good looking man.
Do you know what? I love that honesty.
I just love a really good. I like intelligence and all the rest of it. So if it's not going well, I think it's. I mean, this is why you date, right? To see how you feel about them. And it's more just about, am I going away thinking about, have I got the flutters? Do I want to kiss you? Do I want to touch you? I think you know if you're laughing a lot. I think if you're smiling a lot and you're laughing, you know if you feel good. And I think if, you know, if you're just a bit bored, it's not rocket science, is it? You know.
Do you have any like red flags that you look out for?
It's fine to have a dog, but if there's a picture of you in
With
bed
the dog,
with your dog
you don't
in
like
the
that.
bed, it's like
Really? I think that's.
I can't sleep in the bed that the dog sleeps. I just can't.
God.
Sorry if that offends anybody, but it's like
that's like a hyper specific situation.
Yeah.
I love it.
have the dog on top of. I'm probably a bit.
It's under the duvet. Big no. If it's over the duvet.
Yeah,
there's a follow-up
It's
question.
like, because if my parts are going in there and the dog's parts are going in there, it's
so you're like very clean driven.
I'm quite I think with animals,
it's
just I think the red flags for me. I think I'm looking for confidence in a man. It's like I really like a man to lead. Like I would say that I'm quite old school in that way, probably quite submissive actually. Like thinking of the really great dates that I've been on is when a man has kind of gone in for a kiss, maybe on the second date, maybe at the end of the first date. Hasn't necessarily like asked, but there's been some you know, and he's judged it correctly. You know, there's been a bit of physical contact, and you look at each other, and I think that what could be sexier than that, than being desired and also
understood without talking. That's the sexiest thing.
And him having the intelligence to know that this is appropriate and it's welcome, and the confidence, because I think it takes I'm not really I'm quite a confident person, but I really do like the man to sort of like make them, so I'm really old-fashioned in that sense.
Okay, Paris, so obviously the podcast is called It Started With a Kiss, and earlier I asked Amy what her most raunchiest kiss was, so I'm going to pass that to you.
There was one guy who I had a really incredible connection with, and he'd kiss me at the end of, I think, like the second date. We just stopped in the street, and we'd been to see an exhibition at the V&A, and he just kind of stopped me and just looked at me and like just kissed me, and it was just the most erotic thing ever, because it was like
he took the lead.
He took the lead, and
he
then
read the moment right.
He read the moment right, and he was just absolutely gorgeous. Like, just really had these really beautiful bright green eyes, like a sort of velociraptor.
Wow.
You know, like just. I used to look at him and be like, "You just
You're not
like,
real."
like just what a gorgeous man." And I remember the first time that I went back to his, maybe the third date, and when we got through the door, he just kissed me and just threw me on the bed, basically. And we ended up with him on his back, and I'm kind of like on top of him, just kissing, close.
Yeah.
And I looked into his eyes, and it was just electric.
Oh my
it
God,
was
you
ju-
really painted a
I
scene
could
there.
just feel this like energy, and I just knew it was going to be good between us, and it was. It was really, really, really good. And you know, I haven't had that with like I've had some really great connections with people, and it makes me sad because I feel like not everybody's experienced that connection, but you know, when you get that connection with somebody,
God, and you
it's
feel
like
in your loins.
Yeah, and it's, to be honest with you, it's partly like why I've been single, not in the sense of, you know, nobody measures up to him, but more in the sense of like, I've had the good stuff.
Yeah. You're
I've
not going back.
had, I've had the really,
you know what you
really,
can get.
really good stuff, and it's sort of like, if you're not measuring up, it's like
You've had organic, you're not doing supermarket
I
anymore.
don't have time to waste time on this unless it's like you're really pushing my buttons kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, I really want that spot because I know it exists. I know it's out
It's in
there.
France.
yeah.
It wasn't in France, no, but
Where?
it could be next time.
Where are we taking you? Where's your dream date? Where's your nightmare date?
Honestly, my nightmare date would be somewhere where I have to be like really like enthusiastic and like do things without any warm up. Like if someone was like, "Oh, we're going to a festival, that's our first date," I'd be like,
That
"What do you
is
mean?"
With 10 of my
So
friends and we're staying in an
intense.
Airbnb. Do you want to come?
Yeah. Someone once took me on a date to meet their friends at an event. You'll know what it is, called Roast. And it's very much like not a lot of clothing,
I don't think I've heard
male
of it.
space.
You don't go to roast, you end up at roast.
And-
That's a first date.
Well, not a first date, but
Okay.
it was like, you're going to meet my friends, and it was a terrible decision.
Oh, you went?
Yeah. I'm needy and desperate for love, so obviously I went. And that was like a very wild choice.
Yeah.
Talk us
honestly.
through it. What happened?
So it was like very overwhelming.
I'm imagining lots of lights and like.
Yeah, I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm very much like
Sound.
so like it was a little bit too much. Everyone was sort of like not wearing any clothes. I tried my best with a mesh t-shirt. And like it was all very that, and all the friends sort of knew each other, so they weren't really interacting.
Oh my
Were you standing there like...
Is it like blaring music so you can barely have a conversation?
Yeah,
You're kind of
exactly.
screaming at each other, like trying to
There-
hear a conversation.
Very that. And I
Ooh.
feel like you also probably both know the experience of people who are like a little bit like wary of talking to you because they've already seen you on the
Yeah,
TV
and then trying
show.
to play like they don't.
Yeah, and you know exactly the vibe.
There's a dance.
But the saving grace was like one of my DJs was
Oh,
one of
thank
my
God.
friends was DJing.
Back in the booth with the
yeah,
girlies.
so I
Yeah.
went behind and was like giving it.
Oh
Like,
yeah. The gun fingers.
The go-go.
Yeah.
The go-go entertainment
Yeah.
for the night. Nice.
Loved
yeah,
that.
Nice. Did you get paid for that? You better have.
yeah, I just took all his.
Yeah. So that date obviously didn't go too well then.
Yeah.
If we were to go for like a tamer date, are you one to want to go for a meal, or is it?
Weird.
No
Who's
go.
eating on a date?
Who's
Never.
eating on a date?
I think it's a strange choice. There are no
Yeah,
real
a first
food.
date especially. Like I feel like when you're in the relationship, a
Yeah.
meal, yeah, fine.
Oh my God.
But it's the first
Cinema's
date.
also weird.
Because you're not talking.
You can't tap.
Yeah, and
you
you
have
barely
to,
know
like,
this
au-
person,
and you have
you
to
have to be
awkward,
like,
like, yeah.
you have to be like with the finger, like here.
Yeah, but I feel like
Never
with
that. That's
dinner,
very 15
Yeah.
year old
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
on
and
a
and the
date.
old.
that.
Yeah, that reminds me of my
Holding in
straight
farts for
days.
dear life.
But like with dinner, I feel like there's a specific dynamic of like food and like, would you let someone order food for you? No. Are you?
As in make the decision on my behest?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No.
Never.
No.
No way.
Oh
no.
my goodness. Firstly, it gives controlling.
Yeah,
I think
right.
that's-
Red flag.
She'll have a salad.
Wow.
Should have a salad, yeah.
That happens in like films and stuff sometimes, and I'm like, leave him.
Yeah, like run,
What you
run for
want?
the hills.
Yeah, very that. I would never let anyone order food for me unless like I'd like known them for ages.
Yeah, unless
Yeah,
you're like me and you're
same.
running really late to the date and they've sent me the menu on WhatsApp and I'm like,
You every
send
day
me this.
running late.
Yeah.
But then you're making the decision.
Well, yeah, you're right.
If someone was like, I got you this, it's delicious, I'd be like, you don't know my life.
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
don't know my story.
yeah.
argue.
You
No,
can
get the
have.
fuck
You don't
out.
know my dietary requirements.
Very that.
Yeah.
As a vegan plus cheese.
Vegan plus cheese.
Yeah, vegan
so
plus
a veggie.
cheese. This is what I've always wanted
Baby
to do
bells.
as a date, just to see, and it's probably the worst decision. Fondue.
Hell.
You're literally vegan. Plus cheese.
We could have cheese.
Well, yeah.
We could go on
Yeah,
a
okay.
cheese date.
But it have to
Melted
be.
cheese. Ew.
I think that's quite fierce, and also it would be a mess, and so I think it would break down the barriers of expectation.
Right.
You go for the first date in the Alps vibes.
I kind of like feel like I have been on
You've been on
a
your dream
dream
date.
date.
Wait, that's
That's
so
'cause
cute.
you love your partner.
Aw.
It's so true. I do love me a little musical theatre moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like having that opportunity to like introduce someone to my favourite show
Wait,
and like
that's
share
so
that
cute.
was like really.
Do you find that you're
lovely.
sat there watching, like they're watching the show and you're constantly like staring at them to see their reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
yeah,
the whole
yeah,
time.
yeah.
This part you're gonna love it.
And like trying not to say.
Try not to lips. Yeah.
Yeah, and be like, oh my God, okay. Oh, like, do you get okay? Oh, Catherine of Aragon's about to sing. No
Yeah.
Way.
Amber's
Oh my
about to lose her head.
Yeah, very that. So yeah, that was kind of like a great date because I got to share it and all of that kind of thing. And I have to put the caveat: it has to be a West End
End
show.
play,
Yeah,
okay.
not the Broadway like whoop.
So is that your dream date then?
I think I was
a
really happy
musical.
with that, and I would say like that experience. I was like, okay, that was pretty good. That's like a nice space.
Yeah.
Like all of that kind of thing, and also for me because I was very familiar with the show, it was like comforting.
Right.
Yeah.
So it eased the nerves.
Also,
Yeah.
you're sharing something with someone you might actually be in love with. So, like, after the musical.
Or during? Is there like
Yeah,
touching?
during.
Is it like, because you can't really be snogging while Miss Aragon is singing her
Hootin' and
singing,
hollering.
yeah, hooting and hollering.
Why not? You could just start
Yeah,
making
just
out
say-
during Defying Gravity.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
there
how
like
do you know what
is
the
it,
signifiers?
I feel like for me it's like knee touches.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like-
very
it's
much
the
like a
first
tactile
step.
person.
Yeah.
Or are you like,
You get like I do feel like spaces like that, like cinema and the theatre.
it brings you closer, literally,
Yeah.
because the seats are.
And you've got a good excuse.
And
Oh,
you have to
this is
figure
so
out how
emotional.
to communicate without using your words.
Body
Yeah.
language.
So you go for matinee then?
No, I feel like it's an evening show into like
Late
like a
drinks.
bar,
Yeah.
late drinks, because you can also always have something to focus on because you've seen the show together.
So
You
you've got
can
something to talk
debrief on that.
about. Yeah. You have a common
instantly.
point. It's a safe bet, actually. Like, genuinely, that's like really, really good dating advice to take someone like on a musical.
Thank you, I've cracked the code.
Yeah, you have.
So
Cute.
you
Are
do cool
yeah.
drinks and then
Are you going home with
Yeah,
them
are
on a
you going
first
home?
date, or is it? So that's the vibe.
I prefer to get to know someone
Yeah.
beforehand, or the alternative is not to know someone at all.
Yeah,
and
it's
never
one or
to
the
get to
other.
know
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
I feel
Fair.
like I can't do the in between
okay,
bit.
fine.
Very fair.
It's quite cut and dry for me. No judgment, so.
I asked Gareth this question at the beginning of the podcast, okay? Obviously, it's called It Started With a
yeah.
Kiss. So it's going to start with a kiss and we're going to end with a kiss. Come here. No, I'm joking.
That's the whole reason I came. It's fine.
One each. Okay, so the question I asked Gareth was, what is your most thrilling kiss?
Ever.
Okay,
Like
ever.
your most experience.
He gave us, we'll give you his examples so that you're primed and ready. He set the scene, 4 men in a Portaloo. Thrilling.
Why
think
does that sound like a
quarterly,
sitcom?
Yeah, it does.
That's
Four
great.
men walk into a Portaloo. Yeah. 2.5 men. Oh my god, yeah. 2 people stand on each other's shoulders.
2.5 tops.
Most thrilling kiss.
Yeah, most thrilling kiss. Where,
like bizarre.
What
crazy.
say you? What say you?
I feel like my first, you know when you have like little sort of like
Yeah.
kisses? My first like full on snog was at a house party.
Naturally.
And it was, I snogged another gay boy who was at the party. At the same party I snogged the straight boy that I really fancied.
Oh god,
2
you
for
had 2
one,
sides
a
of the one
twofer,
coin.
a
Let's
twofer.
go.
Wait.
It was a really great day.
Oh my
So
god.
wait, you were like straight guy, gay guy.
And
Which
was
one
it?
did I
Was it?
choose?
Yeah.
Well, you don't think your straight best friends is gonna like snog you?
Wait, my god, that is like
that is
like
crazy.
life changing.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Was that like? Were you out then? Did you?
Yeah, I had like a weird sort of like school experience where
Okay.
it wasn't like a coming out process.
Okay.
Like I just sort of like it was like a gentle
Yeah,
process and
okay.
like, didn't have a lot of judgment from my friendship group. The sporty people.
Yeah,
maybe
naturally
more
the
so.
worst.
Yeah. But yeah, that was sort of like it was like a gentle process,
Okay.
which was really nice.
Yeah.
Like I had really supportive friends.
Was it the
That is
same?
nice.
Yeah.
And also loads of them
Relate.
are gay now anyway.
That's
So,
always the way.
Yeah.
Birds
Yeah,
of a feather.
flock
Yeah,
together.
we did
Flock
flock
together.
together.
Yeah. So
Which
you never
is-
like said it. It was just kind of.
Maybe it's now
Yeah.
is now the time.
Yeah.
Am I
No,
coming
please,
out?
please. Well, yes. This is why we're here.
Yeah, go on, tell him.
I'm gay.
Thank you for sharing that moment with us.
Yeah, thank you.
No, yeah.
But it must be nice as well, like to see such positive representation. Do you know what I mean? On Drag Race, and you did so well, and you were such a fan favorite. I mean, I remember where I was watching you in season 2.
When I lost, yeah. Yeah, me too. I remember it well.
But you came like, you may have lost, but you won in so many other ways. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, the fashion was insane.
You carried.
Not my original season.
Yeah, your fashion was so good.
Okay,
It's
well,
cool for you, I feel. I feel like that's rude.
honestly, it's always these white gays trying to attack me. What is happening? I agree. My adequate dress was iconic.
Adequate.
Thank you.
But I mean, you then went and won.
Yeah, exactly.
Incredible.
How did that happen?
You leveled up, baby.
Thank you. My main skill in life is making a 65-year-old bald American man laugh. And that's how you win
And
Drag
that's what you
Race.
did, honey.
Yep. Oops.
So, Kat, we're going on our date. Where are we taking you? Where's your dream date?
An activity,
Love.
escape room. Like, I won't get out. I won't get us out in time.
But you're there for the fun.
But I just think it's like fun.
You're just going to end up there forever.
I just think it's fun to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. When Catty first met my parents, I took her to an escape room.
I think that's the best.
What, with your parents?
With my parents. It was
Mental.
me, Catty, my mum, my dad, and my grandma. Locked in a room. I know, locked in a room. And I was like, good luck.
I think it's the best thing ever. And then that can determine, I think doing an activity first helps just test the water. Maybe you can do dinner afterwards.
See if they're worthy adversary or not. Are
Maybe
they
you
going to
could go for
survive?
maybe you could go for a drink afterwards, or you go for dinner. But that helps you.
Once they've proved their worth.
I kind of like it. Survival of the fittest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd love an escape room. I feel like my type of ADHD is like the one that is always looking for clues, trying to like.
I've never
de-riddle
done that. I
stuff.
think that I feel like I
We
need to
should
do an
do
escape
one.
room.
Yeah, they're
They
really
are
fun.
so fun.
They're really
I
fun.
literally love
I mean, I was
them.
obsessed with Crystal May. I don't know if you've ever watched Crystal Maze.
Oh yeah, they've got that experience in London, don't they?
Well, we went on a double date. We did
Yeah.
an activity.
We went to the Cube.
We went to the Cube. Yeah.
The Cube London.
And it was
And how was
incredible.
that?
It was really
good.
fun.
You killed it.
You guys were better than
We-
us though. We were awful.
I
We
thought you
were
killed it.
awful. You guys, there was like one where it was like you had to pass it over like really quickly, and you guys locked in and
Yeah.
did that so well. Me and Sarah were like, "Come on," and we couldn't get it. It didn't work.
It's because it was dry jam. So I was on the non-alcoholic bits and I was
yes.
locked
Yeah,
in.
you were locked in.
Yeah.
So you've done the cube, let's say.
Okay, yeah.
Then are you going for drinks? Then how do you know a date's going well?
If we're giggling,
Okay.
if we're having a real giggle, if we're getting into some like nitty gritty good conversation, I'm getting to know, what you think about things.
Do you want to know like trauma? Or
I
is
want
it
to
like,
I want to know like, yeah.
or is it like surface level?
No, I want to know like what are your red flags? What would you say are your not good traits?
Yeah.
You
What
know?
are your red flags?
Yeah, go on.
I can be quite moody. And I can get quite overstimulated.
I don't think
quickly.
you're moody. I just think you're honest.
I'm honest.
And
I
that's
can get quite
fine.
overstimulated if I've been like outside all day. Sometimes I just don't want any affection.
Babe, it's
I
the
just-
5-hour rule.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I need to defrost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I can frost up
Yeah.
quite quickly. If I haven't seen you in a long time, I'm like a cat. I have to like
You have to warm up to
yeah,
to
something.
you have to reboot, reset.
Yes, exactly.
I'm so the same.
exactly.
I think that makes sense though. Do
Yeah.
you have any red flags in other people that
You
So you're
avoid.
like,
You're like, I'm off this. This date is gone. Like I'm leaving.
I don't like negative people. I don't like people who always see the bad in things.
you're quite a
No,
negative person?
I am negative.
I can't. Would you know? I just can't. I just need a layer of positivity to you.
Yeah.
I would say I'm positive.
you are
Like
positive.
it's
No, you
okay
are
to
positive.
feel your feelings, and
Yeah.
if you're sad, feel sad. I'm not a dweller. I can't
Yeah.
dwell.
Right.
When someone's always
low
bringing the
fe-
mood down.
Yeah.
And complaining.
Yeah. Then I'm like-
That's like me when I'm hot though.
Yeah. When I'm hot, don't
Don't
speak to me.
Fair.
Yeah.
I have to just
Yeah,
be
if the
silent
music's too
until
loud.
there's aircon somewhere. I can't do that. So I
You
would
on
say,
holiday abroad?
Yeah, honestly, I'll be in
Fuming.
the hotel having a laugh,
And
we
then-
step out, the heat hits me, I'm in a bad mood.
Yeah.
I'm irked. I'm upset. Yeah.
We've lost her.
Yeah, I'm upset. So I would say someone who's negative. I also don't like people who are like, the classic, like not nice to waiters.
Oh my
and
God,
stuff
that's
like
a
that.
massive.
The biggest red flag ever.
Yeah, and
My
I
ex-
worked in hospitality, so
Yeah, same.
I
Same.
My
acknowledge
ex,
people.
you know what my ex used to do?
No, not my
Dead.
old manager at work. He used to do that. He used to click and whistle at all the women that were working there, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back next week
Did you say that? Love
because
that.
I'm not a dog."
Good for you.
Yes.
And he would like whistle and click to
Oh.
get everyone's attention.
Like vile.
And I thought, nah, this is my sign to go.
Yeah. Best date you've been on, Kat? Hit me.
I would have to say
Oh yeah, go on, Harmony.
best date is, to be honest, me and Sarah just anything is fun.
Oh.
That's when you know you're in love because there's nothing better than just laying up with your partner, eating food, watching something you've watched before.
Exactly.
That's when you know.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong though. We do a lot of escape rooms together and like a lot of activities. Yeah, we love an activity. We went on like a triple date with our friends, and we went to this thing called like Hexmore. And it was like, you know, those experiences where it's like acting, but you have to go through different rooms and stuff.
Okay.
You get like a few cocktails.
Interactive.
Yes. So I feel like that was fun. Double dates and triple dates are so much fun.
Yeah.
They're just so
I
fun.
love it. We should do it. We should do an escape room. We actually should.
Wait, all three of us should get a triple date.
I think so.
Escape room. That'd be amazing.
You need two token gays. Come on.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fair.
Of course. You'd look pretty in the corner.
Yeah.
Well,
Rob would be
us
like,
dykes figure it out.
Exactly.
yeah, you guys look at your carabiners, and I'll be like,
Light work.
So, of course, our podcast is called It Started With a Kiss, and we start each episode with a kiss question. What song would be the soundtrack to your dream kiss?
Girl by The Internet.
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's a great song. Great song.
Mellow.
Very
sexy,
mellow. Yeah.
Intimate.
Set the tone.
Yeah, chill.
Do you think there's a second date on the cards for us?
Of course.
I know you're not into guys, but can I just
I'm
tag
into
along?
you.
And hey! Why is it lesbians always fancy me and guys don't?
Because you kind of look like a lesbian. With these
That's a
clothes.
massive compliment.
Yeah, you do kind of give lesbian.
You got like a little mask lesbian vibe.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. With these muscles. Hello.
Yeah.